we are going to discuss on cell phone or mobile phones. In our daily life, everyone in this generation, in this centenary, most of the people, they need or they rely on the cell phone to accomplish their daily task. First of all, a mobile phone. You may ask yourself, what is a mobile phone? A mobile phone is a handheld device that allows you to make or to receive telephone call while moving around a wide geographical area. A mobile phone also supports several other functions such as text messaging, email, internet access, photography, money transfer, and banking, and so on. In today's topic, we are going to focus on how to replace the screen of these small phones. Generally, we have this small phone in a household. And don't forget that we mostly use the touchscreen phone, but this bar phone is mostly used. So, to replace the screen of this phone, we have to check whether the screen we are going to replace, we have to see the corresponding one and to replace the defected one according to the corresponding one. You do it slowly and you remind yourself assembling and disassembling in order to reach the internal part of this cell phone. Assembling is the process of fix together separated pieces in order to make one whole. As you can see at your own screen, disassembling is a process to break down or to separate one device into many pieces. As you can see, by the use of the screwdriver, I unscrew all screws in order to reach the internal part of this cell phone. And you remind yourself the tips of soldering in order to remove the defected screen and to replace with the new one. And don't forget to do our dear followers, today we are going to discuss on the decoder. Most of your home you have reception electronic equipments which help you to receive signals through your antennas. Today we are going to discuss on the decoder and also how to repair or troubleshoot or to maintain your decoder at your home place. First of all, you may ask yourself, what is a decoder? The decoding of a message is how an audience member is able to understand and interpret a message or a process of interpretation or translation of content of information into comprehensive form. That is the meaning of the decoding of a message. You may ask you how to decode a message, how to went and how it's happened. It's happening through your antenna, through your receiving decoder or reception decoder by the use of the reception antenna. As we finish to know the functionality of the decoder, the functionality or the process based on how to receive the information through the reception antenna up to the decoder or the reception equipments used in telecommunication systems. Now on for us, we need to see the general faults based on the power supply of the decoder. Why you need to repair or to replace the power supply of the decoder? Firstly, you connect your decoder to the outlet socket and then it's not working properly. In that case, there's a failure of the decoder. You need to replace or to check or to troubleshoot the main failure of the power supply of this decoder. As usual, by the use of a digital multimeter, you go to the different main parts of the decoder, but as usual, you can't reach the power supply of the decoder without doing the disassembling. As I say that disassembling is to break down, to separate one device to many pieces. You do it slowly and carefully as a professional technician. By the use of that screwdriver, as you can see, you unscrew or open or screw of this decoder to reach the power supply of this decoder. So, by the use of a digital multimeter, I check the transformer or the chopper transformer, I see if it's responding perfectly. And of course, I have to go to the fuse to see if the fuse is not blown up, because the fuse is used to protect the whole circuit against the overcurrent. And after that, I go to the rectifier, I check each diode. Through this bridge rectifier, I'm made with 4 diodes, each and every one, in order to make sure that are working properly. The next step is to go to the main capacitor, to check whether it's not blown up, and finally see the regulator if it's responding perfectly. While I'm checking the transmission of the current, the voltage through this power supply, as you know, while we went to rectify a decoder, you select different tools, materials, and equipment used while repairing a decoder. As you can see at your own screen, you do it slowly, carefully, in order to make it perfectly. Thank you for your attention. I hope you have learned much based on how to repair a decoder, especially the general fault of a decoder. If the decoder is not on while you connect the decoder to the outlet socket and then it's not responding perfectly, in that case you know that the decoder has a failure based on the power supply. So we have learned how to rectify or to troubleshoot different failures of a power supply of a decoder. As we already learned into our previous session, which is power supply repair, we have learned how to troubleshoot the failure of a power supply. Now our decoder is working properly. The next step is to check whether the connection or the connectivity with the antenna is responding perfectly. Thank you for your attention. I hope you have learned much more to this topic, which is decoder repair, especially the power supply. And also I remind you to share with your beloved ones and also to your friends, and to remind them to press the notification bell to get the new content at time. See you next time.